is going to discuss how to make a high-res print-ready PDF for pocket folders in Adobe programs. Now, the first thing I did is I went to our website and I downloaded our templates for the 9x12 standard pocket folder. That is the most common size pocket folder used. It's a double pocket folder. Now let's open up the Illustrator. It comes in two options, an Illustrator version of the template that has, you can see the template is in a separate layer from the artwork that you would put in. There are two pages, two artboards in this Illustrator file. The first artboard is the outside of the pockets folder. It's a flat laid out sheet. So you'd have the outside front panel, the outside back panel, the outside of the right pocket and the outside of the left pocket. And this would be all on the first page because it's cut out in a die line shape. And then this is the inside artboard for the inside of the pocket folder, which is optional. You don't have to print this. And you can see it has the inside back panel, inside front panel. And these green areas show where when the pocket is flipped up and glued here, you won't be able to see this area. So if you put artwork in here, it won't be visible anyway. Okay, so that's the Illustrator version of the template. And save that. And then this is the PDF version of the template. It has the same information in it. It's 2 pages. Again, this is the inside of the pocket folder, which is optional. And this is the outside of the pocket folder. And in this, you can get some information here when you download it. There's some discussion of what each of these lines stand for. And I'm going to discuss that in my InDesign file that I have already set up. So in InDesign, I created a layer called Die Line, and I placed the 2 pages, the 2 PDF template pages in the correct printing area. So let's lock that. And then I went and I added my artwork in another layer. And that's this. Here's the outside. And you want to set up your pockets. Also, if you're going to have any artwork print on your pockets, you need to also set that up. And don't forget they're upside down, because when they fold along these cyan lines, they'll be right side up on the inside. Okay. And here's the inside of the pocket that I've already set up with artwork, just a solid color. And you can see the template shows through where it will be hidden here, but that's okay. This part here, the white part here and here, is where the glue will be when this glue tab is glued on the inside of this pocket, and this glue tab is glued on the inside of this pocket. Now, you don't want any artwork in the glue tabs area because the glue will hold better without any ink in this area, and this area, and this area. We will knock out and turn white anything that you put in this area, the glue tab here, and the glue tab here. We will remove any image if you put any in there because we need the glue to hold well. So let me explain this template for you. This magenta line is the actual die line shape where we will actually cut our file when we print your sheets of paper. The yellow area is the bleed area, which means any artwork, like the artwork I placed, has to extend 1/8 of an inch past the trim edge on all 4 sides here, but not into the glue tabs. We want to keep that ink free. So that is why the yellow goes straight through the glue tab. That is bleed. You don't want to go past that. The cyan lines, as mentioned previously, that is where the scores and the folds will be. This one here will score the pocket folder in half. These lines will score and fold the pockets up, and these lines will score and fold the glue tabs. Okay, these lines here, these slits, are for business cards, which are optional. The slips, we would choose the correct slit for whether you want to have a vertical business card or a horizontal business card. It's optional for left pocket and right pocket. You can choose one or the other, or both, or no business card slits at all. These are just here for optional for positioning if you choose to do those. Let's see. Now, let's go to the links palette and let's click on this artwork. And you can see I've already spilled my link info. So you can get some information from all the artwork that's placed in your file, which is all this. Now you can see this is all one big image, the entire outside of the pocket folder, and it is in RGB color space. We prefer all artwork to be in CMYK color space because those are the printing inks we print in: cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. Any artwork we receive that's in RGB color, Pantone color, or any other color space will be automatically converted to CMYK in our RIP. Now, RGB color space can be brighter colors than CMYK. So when it's converted from RGB to CMYK, it can get a little dull looking if you have really bright colors. Some people don't like that, so we recommend that you convert all your artwork to CMYK first, adjust any colors you want to the way you like them, then link your art in your file. You'll also notice in this link info, there's DPI information. The actual DPI 300 means this file is technically 300 dpi in its original native program, but it's placed at 200% enlargement, which makes the effective DPI 150 dpi, which is low res. Anything below 300 dpi is considered low res. If you'll notice, off on the margin of the page, we've already placed an image that is CMYK, and it's 300 dpi because it's placed at 100% enlargement. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace this artwork that's RGB and low res with the high res CMYK 300 dpi artwork. Right there, aligned it just right. Oh, I know what we need to do. Close that for a second. Transform palette. Now, this artwork was originally this big, and you can see there's ink in the glue areas, which we don't want. So we reduced it to be just the outside panels, the outside back and front panel, the pockets, and to shorten it so that it is not in this area where the glue panels are. Now the size of this file is 20 by 16. The flat size of the pink die line is 20 by 16, which we went into File, Document Setup, and we already set that up with that that size. You don't want to make this bigger. You don't want to make this smaller. All 9 by 12 pocket folders are standard size 20 by 16 inches always. And we have 2 pages because we're printing on the inside of the pocket folder. If we were only printing on the outside of the pocket folder, we would just have 1 page. And then in here, in the bleed and slug area, we added 1/8 of an inch to top right, top, bottom, left, right. Okay. So both the inside and the outside of the pocket folder are 20 by 16 flat size. Now, we went and we relinked our artwork into the CMYK, and it's high res at 300 dpi. So let's export, file export, a high res PDF. So I'm going to save it to the desktop. You can save yours where you want. My format is PDF, Adobe PDF print. Click save. I'm going to replace because I already had one there. From the Adobe PDF presets, you want to pick PDF X4 2008. It comes preloaded in all Adobe applications. It also comes with high quality print and press quality, but you don't want to use those. Use PDF X4 2008. It is a better preset to use. From these menus, you want single pages, not spreads. And the only thing that we're going to change from all these Adobe PDF presets for X4 2008 is we're going to go into the Marks and Bleeds tab, and we're going to add an 1/8 of an inch bleed right there. You can add it here, or you can choose Use Document Bleed Settings. This picks the numbers up from when we did document setup, when we created the document. If you didn't have anything in that field, those fields in the bleed fields, when we set up our document, you could manually type in an 1/8 of an inch on all 4 sides. Do not add crops, do not add bleed marks, do not add color bar marks. We don't want anything there. We only want bleed. And then we're going to click export, and our file is exporting. And here is our PDF. But you can see I made a mistake. I left the template in the file. You do not want to leave your template in the print file because we cannot remove it from the file once we get your print ready PDF. It will print if you leave it in the file. It's very important to go back into InDesign here and go to the layers palette and hide the die line from both sides. And you want to click File, Export, and re-export the PDF. I'm going to save it right over the existing one because that one was no good. All the settings should be the same. You should have PDF X4 2008. It says modified because we added in bleed, and you want single pages, no spreads. Go and click export, and it's resaving over my file. And now you can see no template in my file, which is good. This is exactly what I want. My size includes bleed, so the flat size with the die line is 20 inches by 16 inches, and then an 1/8 of an inch bleed on each of the 4 sides makes a total file size of 20 1/4 by 16 1/4. And this is your high-res print ready PDF ready to go.